Oh, guys, I hope this is good. We had to switch. Shoot, so we weren't in the same live chat. Hopefully everyone will come over. We messed it all up.
Did you break it?
I think so. It's broke.
Hang on, I'll get in our live chat.
It's broke, guys.
Any questions I want you to answer?
We got two. Hi, Matt. Now you're upright. Yay, you guys are making it. Awesome, we're good to go. Howdy from Kentucky. Hey, thank you. Hi.
Going live. I'm coming live with you.
You gotta mute us. Hey, Susan. What's cooking? Better. Good. We're not sideways anymore.
You gold digger in the house. Tessie with a T. Did you get your knife yet?
You gotta mute us. That's gonna throw me off. Hey, guys. How are you? You got ash all over you.
That's all right. MJ says, good day from Australia.
Woohoo. Cincinnati in the house.
No, Dixie, you gotta go.
Dixie's like, it's our live show. I'm here. How are you guys?
Good enough. Homestead in the house. Mr. Speaker 1, welcome.
Hey.
Ronald, did you get any coins? He was in there bidding on some coins. I've seen him.
Oh, nice.
Bill Randall says hello.
Bigfoot is behind you. Please don't joke like that.
Tessie says yes, and my hoodie. I was so excited.
Yay!
Oh, they came the same day. That's super cool.
Oh, exciting.
I got mine too.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, I can't twist that much. I need to do yoga. Yeah, we were excited to get them too. That's so awesome. It's fun to be walking around in our own gear. We like that.
I know. Pretty fun.
Heck yeah. All right, we just started. We got Bigfoot talk left and right.
Yes.
Black Hat 2005. How do you get started? How do you get started doing what?
In homesteading? Off-grid living?
You specify your question and we'll try to answer it for you.
A live chat?
Willie G says she's gorgeous with that big girl smile. My wife or Dixie?
Dixie, of course. Oh. Thanks, guys.
Dime Diggers in the house from Elk County, PA.
Very cool. That's you want a hoodie?
Pennsylvania.
They're very easy to get. When this one is done, we will go ahead and put the link in this video for our hoodies and shirts and long sleeve shirts. And then they're in a couple of our past videos too.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, and we control the prices on everything as well, and we tried to keep everything pretty low. So you can get yourself a sweatshirt for $36.
Yeah, and
which is a good
quality.
Deal.
They're nice and fuzzy, good winter.
Yep, I
sweatshirt.
Like it. I kept mine clean for like half a day. Yeah.
How do you get started off-grid homesteading? Follow up to that. So, oh boy, do you want Chad's answer or mine?
How do you get started? We jumped completely into it. We just jumped into it. We decided to do it. We bought land. We got an RV to stay in, although I wouldn't have gotten an RV. Shelby wanted at least an RV. Mm-hmm. My plan was to go out and just build what we have now, basically a tiny house, a little cabin, and just build it and then live in it. And it was like the beginning of summer, so we could have just camped out, built, and then got into it. We built that in 2 months, but there's a lot of custom touch to that, so it could have been a lot more livable sooner. But that's pretty much it, man. We made the decision to do it, and we made it happen.
Yeah, I think for me, I had no idea what I was getting myself in for, which was such a blessing in disguise, because it's a lot. And I don't know that going into it, if I would have known how much it was, that I'd be so willing to do it. But now that we've gotten started and now that we're in it, it was the best decision that we've ever made, and I couldn't see us going back. You're just heads down. I'm
sorry, my feed quit moving.
Oh.
Ronan's gonna check out some sweatshirts for himself.
Good. Oh, there's the cat.
Guess the animal, guys. Susan says your beard's looking great, Chad. Thank you, Susan.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I didn't even run a brush through it today. I just woke up and started working.
Natural.
Willie G says what we're looking for. Oh, I can't read it that fast. Willie G says, my wife and I are looking at a 106-acre piece of property in eastern Washington, about 30 miles north of Wenatchee. The price is about $800 an acre. $800 an acre is a heck of a deal.
Yeah.
But you will be living in Washington.
Oh boy.
I'd pay a little more to go to Idaho, but I guess it depends on your politics.
Getting into that.
We can talk about it. You guys want to talk about it?
Bigfoot politics. Let's go.
Denise asks, do you have skunks where you're at? We have skunks. We don't have any issues with skunks.
I know they're here, but I've never seen one.
Yeah, they're not a...
I read this really cool article about how to repurpose the ash in our wood burning stove, because we have a lot of it. And one of the purposes is if you do get skunked, what would you call that? Sprayed? Skunked?
Yeah, sprayed.
You got skunked?
You got skunked. That's what happens when you go fishing with the wrong people.
What?
You get skunked. Like, oh, we didn't get anything. We got skunked.
Okay.
That's a term.
Anyways, you use charcoal. That's what it's called, right?
Charcoal,
the live charcoal. Yeah, instead of tomato paste. It works a lot better. So, a good little tip in case you come across one.
So brush your teeth with charcoal, guys.
You got chased around your house by a skunk once. Oh, man.
Never ran so fast. Yeah, well, luckily, if they're chasing you, they can't spray you. They got to be able to stop and show you the business end, so you'd be all right. LOL, lived here my whole life.
Washington?
Well, that's all right, man. I grew up there, but I was pretty excited to move to Idaho. Yeah.
To each their own.
Yeah, to each their own, I guess.
Off-grid homesteader, how do you build up your preps for emergencies? Ooh.
Winter, etc., while maintaining stock for every day.
So that's one of my favorite questions. I actually love the idea of just being prepared. I do a lot of our grocery shopping at Costco because it just makes sense for us because we are so far out to buy in bulk. And then I just love that feeling of feeling stocked. So we prep in multiple different ways for multiple different scenarios. Like it could be as simple as we're snowed in for a couple days in the winter and we're not getting anywhere. So I make sure that I've got plenty of medicine on hand, plenty of food bottles, just anything and everything that we may need to get by for a small length of time to, I mean, a pretty decently
large length of time, yeah.
And constantly growing with just different things that have come up while we've lived off-grid to different thoughts, different things we feel like we should be ready for.
Yeah, on top of that, you know, you cut wood, and we found out from last year how much wood we need at this place for this year. So we have about twice as much wood as we probably need.
Yes, which is an amazing
plenty.
Feeling.
Yeah, you should always, if you are going into a winter, you should always be cutting wood. Wood should become a thing. And I know there's people who will actually have their wood in like 2 and 3 year rotations. So they'll be 3 years out on their wood, which I would suggest to do. If you have the room for it, go do it. If you just kind of dedicate like a few weeks of the summer, you can get a ton done. What are you laughing at?
I just saw somebody say, don't buy the salad at Costco. It's got caterpillars in it.
Gross, yeah. On top of that, also running our farm, having our animals here, you know, that is meat on the hoof. You know, we've got chickens that lay eggs. Mm-hmm. We've got chickens that we can eat at any time. I mean, if we want to, we could take out a goat and or a pig. So if we're ever snowed in here, no one's dying.
Yeah, and
we got plenty of wood, plenty of food, plenty of water.
I think one cool thing about our homestead is if you guys are interested in doing homesteading, like we're still in the beginning stages of homesteading. We've got a lot more growth to go. And, you know, big plans are like a big garden that produces a lot of our food. We've just been so busy building that it hasn't happened yet, but it's definitely in our priorities and we're on our way to doing it, so.
Julie Foster says, hello from Morgan and Julie Foster. Sorry to crowd you. We're moving to Hayden. Hayden is just down the road from us, guys, so they are heading our way. I bet you're coming from California, but you're certainly welcome.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They said they're going to start slow with raising animals.
Very cool.
Yeah. Let's tell them what we would suggest.
Oh, since you asked.
Yeah. So, well, you want to know, and you're welcome. So, our first animal were chickens.
Oh, that's a fire.
It's the little one, Keith. We're good, man. keeping it small now.
Chickens,
so
yes.
chickens were the first items that we bought, or the first animals that we got for our homestead, and we got them for a couple reasons. It takes 6 months before you ever get an egg, so get started on them.
And we bought them when we were still in town, so they were under a heat lamp, and by the time that we had moved out, they were ready to be on their own.
Yeah, and it was getting into spring, so it was warming up, but yeah, they were.
And they're so fun and so easy. Like, you set up a good shelter for them, feed them good food, and like, you hardly have to
low
think
maintenance.
about them.
They're absolutely low maintenance. We actually don't feed our chickens during the summertime. As soon as they're like basically springtime, they come out and there's just so many bugs for them. They do just fine. So you really don't need to feed them. Depending on where you're going in Hayden, I know Hayden is kind of in town, but also has a lot of outskirt property. So just depends on where you're at. But just watch your flock. If they're producing eggs, they're eating plenty. If their egg production's going down, they need more.
Good rule.
Yeah, I saw a good one there. Willie G says, I'm so jealous of this man's beard. You just got to water it, bro.
I saw someone else say that we should give a shout out to Stony Ridge. I know that he's having a hard time, so Chad's been talking to him, and he's been in our thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. You guys actually all let us know about it. We had a late night with soccer, and then we got home, and Shelby's like, hey, we got some messages about Josh. You might want to check in on him. So I went and watched his video as well. And it was pretty disheartening to see someone that tore up like that, you know, who's a buddy of yours, having an issue like that. And I thought it was very cool of him to share that with you guys. That's not, I couldn't do that because I just couldn't do that. That's not something I could do, but I certainly look at Josh and can respect the fact that he could sit there and talk to you guys and have an emotional moment. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I reached out to him and I think he, you know, it's something he needed a day to just sort of, you know, have a moment about it and then move on. He's going to be okay.
Yeah, I think like really whenever somebody leaves such a big impact on your life that it makes you that upset, like it's hard to go through, but it's so important to realize the blessing. Like to have somebody move your life that much is just such an amazing thing.
Thanks, Clever Coin. Clever Coin is in for $2.22 on the super chat.
Awesome,
his little message was 22. That's a little inside joke. Clever Coin, you are now in for the October drawing, the October box, man. What's in there? Ooh, there's a knife in there. There's a buck knife in that thing.
There's a knife in there. I think I want to grab some syrup that I feel like is a really good representation of North Idaho.
All right, you're getting some syrup and a knife.
Maybe a shirt or a sweatshirt.
Yeah.
We just want to make it a really fun box that shows you guys how much we appreciate you guys. So thanks so much. We explained that on, hey, neighbor. Hey. We explained that on the last video that we're going to be doing that. So I think that that's a fun little addition to what we got going on. So anybody that gives a super chat, buys one of our shirts, sweatshirts, any of those things, or just sends us anything.
Donates in any way, yeah.
We're throwing your guys' name in a hat to show you that we appreciate the heck out of you, and we want to show you a little something from North Idaho to say so.
Absolutely. We got to say hi to some more people. There's 89 people in this chat. Let's see.
Guys, hey,
Ava Girl,
awesome.
Welcome to the chat.
Another super chat. Thank you.
Neighbor Brienne, awesome. Welcome. Nice to see you comment.
We'll see you.
Farm All Fanatic in the house.
Hey.
Oak Knob Farm, of course. And Wanda Allen, 199 super chat. Wanda Allen, you are in for a buck knife.
Thank you so much, you guys.
Yeah. Let's see here.
And if you guys would all hit that thumbs up too, we got 90 people and 32 thumbs up. Would you guys mind hitting that? We
Black
sure
Hat 2005 says, question. Sorry I have so many. Hey, no problem, man. We'll keep answering them.
Yeah.
What's your favorite all-purpose firearm?
Oh.
That's such a... Boy, that's a hard question. I would not call a single firearm an all-purpose firearm, and I like to have excuses to buy multiple firearms. So I feel like all firearms will have a purpose, and you should buy them accordingly.
Oh
I wouldn't
so
try to have an all-around one firearm that does it all.
No.
At any one time, I have multiple firearms that I would like to get to if need be.
Oh, constantly pitching me. Oh, we need this one for this.
Yeah, well, we do. So we get them. But you need them. But, man, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like a pistol for sure, a shotgun, you know, in a rifle, like a deer rifle, a game rifle, something like that. I think with those 3, you can get something done.
You'll be covered.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you say?
What?
An assault? Did you say an assault rifle?
No, but it's a good idea.
Oh.
How many guns do you need? Always one more. You'll always come up with a reason.
Hey, that's a good answer.
I like it too. Let's see here. Ooh, I hope I don't butcher it. Let's see. Taraz Paraso. Did I nail that? Thank you, sir, for the $2 super chat.
Thank you.
You are in.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate it, absolutely, guys. If $1 we appreciate, so don't feel like you're obligated to give us anything, and don't apologize for anything that you give us.
Oh.
Let's see. What?
Deegan's yelling for Captain.
Oh, I'm gonna put a log on that fire right quick. I'm so far behind in the chat there.
Someone telling you? Oh, JCT $5 super chat. Thank you so much, you guys.
We should have brought
with these comments now.
We should have brought a pen and a paper, and that was my plan.
To do what?
To write down everyone's name. Because then I gotta go back through it now.
Susan says, I feel so blessed to have met y'all since the beginning. I have to say, you guys make my heart burst. The emails, the messages, the love that we get. I even sent out an email just a little bit ago to somebody who wrote us one, just telling us how we're changing their life and impacting their life. And it's crazy because most of the people that we're around probably think that we're a little crazy for the life that we live.
Well, we think you're crazy for the life you're living.
To each their own, but like, it's just been such a blessing, and to kind of refocus, I think, if anything. Like, we just live in a world with so much electronics and less family time. So I think any way that you can kind of encourage to go back to our roots a little bit, I think it's pretty awesome. And it's been so cool to see how, you know, we're
other people have appreciated. Yeah, there's so many. We feel there's so many negative examples out there with media, with TV. We like that we kind of bring a positive back to that, or what we see as positive. I think most of it is pretty degenerate anyway, and that's why people watch it. It's kind of that car crash mentality. Like, it's bad, but you're gonna watch it. I think that's where entertainment is sort of going, unfortunately.
Oh, I thought you were saying that about us.
No, so it's nice to maybe, I don't know. Everyone's just waiting for it to burn down.
Bigfoot to attack us.
But when Shelby and I started doing this, we really wanted to have a positive impact on people, and we never really, when we went into this, we wanted to be a big channel and we wanted to have an influence, and we never expected to fail. But we're at like 16,000 subscribers right now, guys, and that is huge. We didn't have a goal or a number. You know, we wanted to do our best. We never had a number in doing 16,000 subscribers in 8 months time.
Yeah. It
That's
doesn't
just cool.
go over
It's just
our head
cool
at
to
all.
know that there's that many people out there who find it a positive, or at least want to watch the train wreck.
Well, and too, we're showing you guys what works, what doesn't work. We're being honest about the things that are hard about this lifestyle, because to say that it's all...
You guys are about to see it. We're heading into the winter. You'll see the hard stuff, you know?
Yeah.
It's very easy in the summertime. Nothing really goes wrong in the summertime. Our only mishap we've had this season was the fire incident, but other than that, come winter time, that's when you guys will see the hardship. That's the stuff that you know, you're gonna see it for the first time, because we started just afterwards, you know?
Yeah, we did. Yep. And for sure, you guys can laugh at me if you want, and that's fine, because I probably have it coming. But for sure, Ruby is pregnant. I have felt her baby's kicking, her belly is dropping, her boobies are forming. She is 100% for sure. She's kicking out some babies. So with that, we've gotten into the really cold season. And that means that she very likely could be having babies in the middle of the night when it's like 26 degrees out already. So that's, and you know, we're off grid, so we grab flashlights because we're going to be there. We're not going to miss it.
Yeah, so. last year in February, which is our coldest month, February will dip down, and it'll hover around like 1-2 degrees and dip down into the negatives as well. And last year we had baby goats, and I went and spent the night outside with them. But you just bundle up, dress warm, and get out there. But that's the reality of homesteading. Well, they were brand new babies, and I wanted to make sure that, there was no complication throughout the night or that they died. Everything that comes onto this farm is a potential moneymaker for this farm. So if I sacrifice one night of comfort, which I did because the horse kept walking around and freaking me out. But if you sacrifice just one night of comfort to ensure, your herd building, these are just the things that you have to do if you want to successfully build a herd and a homestead.
Which, and truthfully, they're like the best moments on the farm. They might be cold and like hard and a lot in the moment, but when you look back, it's like, man, that was so cool. I made it through the middle of the night and it was so cold, and those babies lived and are beautiful.
And it's funny because I got to spend a night with goats, which I've never done before, and so you get to interact with goats, and there were times where I was awakened because the baby goats jump on me, and I'm like, what is that? And then here's this brand new baby goat climbing on me. The goats don't sleep all night. They sleep for a little bit, and then they wake up and they move around. So I would fall asleep and wake up to like a goat hitting me in the face while it's eating the grass around me. And then I found out, which is just silly, but goats fart. Goats.
That's what you pull out. I'm like, it's such a blessing, and Chad's like, they fart.
I feel blessed to have experienced that. I got to hear a goat fart in the middle of the night. It was funny. It's just not something you think of, and then all of a sudden, it's all ladies in there. It was funny.
This is the true facts about homesteading, y'all. We're not trying to give you the
it's just silly little stuff like that just makes you appreciate homesteading. A lot of times I remember a lot of times sleeping through the night, and it's so important to get your sleep because you want to go to work or you have to go to work the next day, and you don't want to be late and you don't want to be tired, and there's always that stress of needing to make sure that you sleep throughout the night. And there's not so much that on the homestead because you get up throughout the night to check on animals. If you hear a noise, you go out and check it out. You're always checking on stuff, but there's no boss the next day who's going to fire you and ruin your livelihood if you're 10 minutes late.
No, if anything, it's family members, because I did sleep inside, so I knew that I needed to pick up where he was tired. So we look after each other and we care for each other, and it's just a fun process.
We hit 100 people in here a second ago.
Woohoo, guys!
That was pretty cool.
Thank you.
I think I got to switch you out because I think. Hang on a second, guys.
Be all prepared and ready with my phone charged.
Shelby did great, and she got a charger so that the phone didn't die on you guys tonight.
Yeah.
Is it in all the way? Can you check it real quick?
Was all the way charged.
No.
Chad's messing with us, guys.
All right, we're in and we're charging.
But we're not.
So,
focus.
Did you think I got to go back up here, guys, because we got a super chat while I was rambling about goat farts. JCT. Did you thank him?
Yes, thank you.
JCT from TCB Homestead gave us a $5 super chat. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You know who that is?
Who?
You were just talking to him.
Oh, my email was to you.
Yep. Yeah,
right?
So we won't release too much information because we don't want to blow anyone's cover. If you're on the run, that's fine. We're cool with that. But a lot of people will contact Shelby to have her help them find land, help them build a homestead, that sort of thing up here. So that was one of the people who just recently contacted us looking for land. It's so cool. I think it is so great. It's so great to hear from people that they see what we're doing and want to do it, or it's sort of a fire under their butt to finally be like, that's it, I'm living the dream that I wanted to do, which is what we did for years.
Yep.
I wanted to live like a mountain man my entire life, and there just came a day when I was like, that's it, I'm doing it.
Well, yeah, and even like Chad was explaining on the previous homestead, I did want the trailer and I did want the bigger house. Because I thought I needed it. So
whoa, Dime Digger throwing in a $10 super chat. You living my dream. Dime Digger, you got stuff going on, don't you? Wasn't I just talking to you about that, or was that not you? That might not have been you. Sorry, man.
Totally interrupted me.
Sorry, Dime Digger interrupted you. I had to thank
you so much.
him.
That's a great interruption. I appreciate it.
Denise is on the run. We all are. Come to North Idaho.
We got you. But anyways, I thought that I needed the bigger house. I thought that I needed the trailer. So it took me a little while to adjust to our new life. And honestly, our house is small. I'm ready to add an addition or figure out what our next step is. But I wouldn't do it any differently because now we've done it with cash and we're out of debt and we just feel free with what we're doing.
Yeah.
So it takes
And we
time
didn't
to get
have
there,
we
but
didn't
it's
have
fun.
massive debt at all, not by any means, not compared to a lot of people. But man, we sort of saw the writing on the wall with you know, basically debt.
Yeah.
You know, and there's a little saying that goes around that slavery never went away; it was just perfected. And if you look at the history in this country, you know, that we went from having slaves to figuring out how to enslave people with debt, and that, man, that hits home.
That does. Yeah, we got married so young, a month after I turned 18, and Chad's just 2 years older than me. So it was just a lot to figure out as a young couple, and we kind of always felt like we were struggling. So now to have this freedom of just living life and enjoying our babies and having a good time is pretty darn cool.
Yeah, so I'll share a little story with you guys. I got to say hi to Corn. Corn's in the house. Jason Clanton, yeah. So Shelby and I had a house in town, and we moved off grid, and we were off grid for 2 years.
Yeah.
We were off grid for 2 years, and that house that we were paying a mortgage on, we could have bought after 2 years of living off grid.
Yeah.
With cash. We could have bought outright had we wanted to, and it was just a matter of needing to step away from debt and build. And everything that we built and put into that land, after 2 years, we had sold it, and we could have went back and bought that house cash, which is amazing. Otherwise, had we not done that, we would have stayed in town. We would have paid a mortgage for 30 years. And I mean, I don't know what the compound interest on it would have been, but on a $150,000 home, well, you're going to pay almost $300,000 by the end of it.
I'm not sure. It's something crazy, but
The interest is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
So to be able to take a step back and go without those things, you know, the comforts, to go without that for a small amount of time, and then you got to start thanking these people. Better start interrupting me.
Thank you guys. We got Lila Newton. She gave us $10. Thank you so much.
Lila, because you gave us a $10 super chat, our first cows get named after you.
Oh, how sweet.
We have got some
We've got some plans in the works.
we've got an announcement for you guys coming up. Farmall Fanatic, thank you, sir. Boom, name in the hat. That's right. You guys are going in for that buck knife, and Shelby's putting in some syrup or something. And there's more stuff going in there throughout the month.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep,
guys, that's right. Lila just got a livestock named after her. That's pretty good. First one on the North Country farm. We've let a few people name the animals, but no one's had one named after them. I'm excited.
No, Billy. He got to choose the name, but it was also
and he
his
did
name.
name it after him. Okay, all right.
Which is so fun. We just love all of our animals. So to go around and call them these names that mean so much more is just fun.
Adam says he loves the sweater. Adam, thank you, sir, for supporting the channel. We really appreciate that. Glad that you like it. I got mine on, man. It is comfortable. I can't keep it clean, but it's comfortable. Corn's in the house. Corn's doing great, too. That's pre-33 collector. Guys, if you don't know, you can check out some of these channels. I'll try to point them out. I always forget to point them out in the live chat, but guys, go check out Clever Coin. Clever Coin has got a bunch of silver he's giving away here in the next little bit. You guys go support him. He's supporting our channel. I like the guy. Very cool channel. Go check it out. Pre-33 collector. The guy will sing to you, and it is actually really cool. I was watching a video one day, and the guy's singing, and Shelby's like, "What is that?" And then we bought some silver from him.
That's awesome.
Very cool. So you guys go check out those channels. I'll try to, guys, I'm sorry, if you're a channel, I'll stop saying hi to you and start telling people to go check out your channel. I just forget to do it. Matt Ryan, how's the tractor running?
Ooh,
Matt, sensitive subject, man. I have been struggling with it. You guys will see. I just made a video trying to get it to go. I'm just dealing with either, at this point, I'll ruin the video. It's not a clogged fuel line. I believe something in the top of the petcock inside the fuel tank is solidified or something.
Holy
Oh,
shoot.
Clever Coin. I want livestock named after me.
You bought it.
You think
That's
of what you
awesome.
want.
Thank you.
You think of what you want. We'll see what we can name after you, man. Thank you. That's awesome. What was I saying? Oh, the tractor is a pain in the butt, man. And I'm at a point now where I'm like, I'm trying stuff and it's not working, and it should be working. And the next step, I think, is kind of surgery, where I remove the entire tank. And I'm not looking forward to it because I'm not mechanical. It's all first time stuff. And I don't want to tear apart my tractor. I need my tractor running here in the next little bit. I need my tractor running after yesterday because I have an auger that goes on it. And yesterday I hand dug all of my holes for the barn going in. I did everything by hand. It was a pain in the butt. Whoa,
you guys,
Pre-33 collector. Corn wants something named after him.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna run out of animals, guys. Thank you so much.
One. Holy smokes.
Julie Foster, thank you guys.
You guys are so awesome. Oh my gosh.
That's amazing.
I don't even know how to thank you. Thank you so much. Holy smokes.
So yeah, tractor's a pain in the butt, guys.
Apparently you're gonna need that money to figure out.
I'm gonna need it for therapy. It's just blowing my mind. I just cannot take. I can't take working hard on something and then not figuring it out, or doing something and not being good at it. Because most times, if I have an issue, I can figure it out or develop a skill. And to sit there and be stumped, I just want to tip the thing over and walk away. But it's too heavy. It gets to me.
Oh, it's tough. Especially, like, I know that I've dug holes with you, and I hate the post hole diggers.
Yeah,
so when we bought the
my hands
tractor, they offered for us to buy the auger, and I'm like, yes! No more hole digging.
Yep.
And I didn't even touch the holes yesterday, so I can only imagine how frustrating that is.
It was very ironic, guys. I was hand digging all these holes, and the auger was sitting 10 feet from me, just sitting there, and I just can't hook up to it. I can't use it. Pain in the butt, yeah. So I got to keep working on it because we need it for snow removal.
Yeah.
Ron, thanks for coming by. Really appreciate it.
Surgery and
Does the tractor have a fuse panel? Man, I don't know. It is a 1970 something Massey Ferguson. I don't know. Why are we lagging?
I don't know. It's probably because you messed with the charger.
It's probably just draining it.
Oh, Dixie's here. So we've got an exciting week coming up. Your video froze. Is it back? Are we back?
Are we back? Hit that. Show us a thumbs up if you guys hear us.
Froze.
We still froze.
Are we still frozen?
Might just be catching up.
Let it go.
Shelby's gonna sing to you guys.
You're back. Oh, we're back.
All right. Scully's Corner. Scully's Corner, I believe, is a channel, correct? I'm gonna say yes because I'm pretty sure I'm sub to you. Well, there's a couple of different guys with. Stop, Dixie.
Woohoo! We're back.
Okay.
We're back. Dixie. Oh, Chad.
Yeah, you guys go check out Scully's Corner. Go sub to his channel. You guys, when you're subbing to these channels, it means so much to have someone sub to your channel. It is so cool.
It's a big deal.
And when you first start, it is so hard to build a channel. And Shelby and I we have been very lucky. Our channel just sort of took off from the beginning. And it's crazy to see people who have been in the game a lot longer than us, and their channel is still modestly growing. And so we're gonna do our best to use our influence to help out other channels.
I think whenever you can just be like an uplifting person in somebody's life, that's always a great thing. Bad lag, dang it! What is going on?
Are we still lagging? I guess I could look at my phone, see if we're lagging.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty big leg. I'm not even petting Dixie anymore. Hey, Dave.
I think we're good. I think we're
Are we good? Are we back? Sorry guys, off-grid problems. Whoa.
Puppy. Ronan is not a puppy. Dixie is not a puppy, Ronan.
She's only
She's like 2 years old. She's ridiculous.
She is not the best well-trained dog, but she is our #1 livestock guardian. She does such an awesome job keeping everything on our property safe. So she is awesome. And sometimes with livestock guardian dogs, you don't want them to be very trained.
No,
because
I have no interest in training Dixie at all. She does exactly what we want her to do, and that's keep predators away. So I don't need her to sit or do tricks. I don't care about any of that. When the coyotes howl, she goes, and that's all we need from her.
Yep. And if you sometimes train them, they look to you for guidance, so they don't always know how to make their own calls. So she is our girl out here keeping everything safe, and we're super thankful for her.
Yeah. Adam said, how is your signal cell service out there? You just got a glimpse of it, bud.
It's so good.
Yeah,
oh, we're
we're on the phone right now, so it's usually pretty good, but sometimes it almost seems like we can tell when the satellites shift because all of a sudden there's nothing, or it lags pretty bad. Yeah. What is that? Oh, not talking to us. Conversation with each other. That's cool.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, the tank, I took the fuel line out from its highest point, so it's clogged right at the tank. So I either have to break the petcock loose and then jam it all out, or take the tank off and I'm gonna have to clean it out. So I know where the problem's at. I know where it lies. Unfortunately, I just got to get in and do it. Let's see here. Chris Hawksford says, greetings from Off-Grid, Ontario. Awesome, man. A brother from the north.
I feel like I've talked to you before. I could be wrong, but I feel like I've talked to you before. No, we have 3 dogs. So we have Captain, our blue heeler, and Dixie, who is our Anatolian Shepherd, Great Pyrenees, and German Shepherd dog. And then Charlie, and she's another mutt. She has all sorts of stuff in her too.
Yeah. Oh, CB Chevy 74. Good afternoon, sir.
Good night, Lila. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lila. Night. Lila is going to be dreaming about cows tonight.
Oh, I just saw How's My Own channel coming. So,
your other channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, for those of you that don't know, I started my own travel agency. So a big part of why I love this lifestyle is because it frees up money that we've never had before to travel and explore and play with our babies while they're little. So I started becoming a travel agent because it's so much fun for us to go do it, and I just love helping others plan. So it is a lot to learn. I think I kind of underestimated all of the questions that can come up when somebody's planning a vacation, and I don't take it lightly either. People save for a year, up to years for a vacation, and I just want to make sure that I'm doing the very best I can. So right now I'm totally diving into learning anything and everything I can. So I'm going to wait for a little bit. I think I was a little bit too optimistic about starting my own channel, but it will probably start around the time that we go on our next cruise, because I think that will be a good introduction.
Yeah, and we tried to arrange something. We tried to arrange something, but we've got issues with the pigs going on right now, so we kind of bumped back our cruise that we're going to go on. So we just kind of decided it'd be best to go on that first cruise and then have her start up the channel.
Yeah.
Canada legalized cannabis today, guys.
Today.
I thought cannabis was legal in Idaho already.
Idaho, you mean Canada?
Canada, yeah. It's wafting down here. My bad.
Between Washington and Canada, we're doing all right in Idaho. With the
what do
wind.
You mean? Oh. No. Yeah. So we've got. Utah. What about it? What are you talking about?
They all are legal.
Jacob Gamer 827 says, "Can I sub?" You actually have to, man. It's a requirement.
You're obligated.
Yeah.
Totally. How could you leave us now?
In fact, I'm not sure how you're even talking without being subbed. So hurry up and hit that before your phone blows up. That's how YouTube has it set up. So we've got some interesting stuff going on today in the next little bit here, guys, and we're going to kind of explain all this in some other videos, but I'm going to give you guys a heads up. We've got pigs, underweight and overweight, and they're going to the butcher. I tried to reschedule the pig's butcher date today, and the butcher said, no way, I won't be able to get you until January. And I'm not taking 400-pound pigs into butcher because that's just a huge waste of money, their size, all of that. So I will be taking in I will be taking in some smaller pigs, and I'm going to kind of go over that with you guys, all of it. We'll have a big breakdown. Lila said don't drop her cat. I'm going to have a breakdown of you guys, or of our pigs, and just basically show you guys the cost breakdown, how much money we made, and then what I'm going to do with the money afterwards. And guys, what we're going to do with the money and how much we make is going to dictate what we do with the money. But what we are going to do is we're going to start our cow herd.
Yeah, we're so excited.
We're going to pick up some cows, and we are excited for it. And we are going to get them during the winter. We are going to have to feed them during the winter, but there seems to be, the winter seems to be a time when people, you live on a farm. Yes, sir, we live on a farm.
You're newly subscribed.
Yeah, man.
We also live off-grid. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
What's wrong with us?
So we're going to buy them in the wintertime, and it's because there seems to be this time where people need to sell off some of their herd to be able to buy grass to pay for other parts of their herd. So it's a good time for us to buy, so that's what we're looking to do.
Yeah, and we are sticking with our Tams, our Tamworth pigs, and red wattle. We love our pigs, and we always plan on having pigs, but we never planned on being like a huge pig farm. So the pigs are a great way for us to help take something where we can form them into getting some money out of them into starting our own herd with our cattle. So
yep,
it's a good stepping stone.
Ronan wants to know what type of cattle.
Should we
tell him? Should we tell him?
I don't know. Should we?
I'll tell you what, you guys tell us what type of cattle you would like to see or what you think we're going to get, but I don't think we're going to tell you.
You guys know that we don't always do what everybody else does. So we've got our own thing in mind, and we're really excited about it.
Yeah, guys, with everything that we do, there's a huge thought process that goes on before we even do it. There's sort of game time planning. There's an end game. There's the long-term end game, and then there's what is going to work the best for our homestead, and that's the biggest part of the things that we plan. And the animals that we have are great homesteading specific animals because they're not animals that need heat lamps. They're not animals that need they're just not sensitive animals that need
that heritage
a ton of care. Heritage breed animals are made for a homestead.
And I saw somebody else say off-grid, but yet on YouTube.
Brian Kerwick, yeah, we don't care. Brian Kerwick says beef or dairy. Dude, you can have that argument with yourself. Yes, we live off-grid. Yes, we have YouTube. If it's blown your mind, I don't know what to tell you. Get over it. Brian, we do want to get a dairy cow, but
it's the Chad Show.
Yeah, welcome to the channel, bud. Lake House Beach in the house. What up, buddy? Guys, Lake House Beach is also a channel. Go check them out. Let's see, Chris Hawkford. I didn't see his comment. Sorry, sir. Good to know a farmer who is also a businessman. I'm really not, man. There's parts of me that I do things based off of. I do things based off of what is right, and I do things based off of what we feel is correct morally. Shut up. So no, we're not always about that bottom line. In fact, we are not about that bottom line. The animals that we have take a little bit longer to get to butcher, which means a little more feed, but we feel that we produce a better quality of product. And so what we're going to do is work harder to push that quality of product versus going the easy route and getting all of the stuff that everybody else has because it's the fast producing commercial market animal.
True.
So we're going to work a little bit harder.
Yeah.
We're okay with that.
And it's fun. I feel like we're very passionate about everything we do, and we want to be a difference and a change.
My Slice of Heaven Outdoors is also a channel, guys. Go check them out. Thank you for joining us.
Good night.
Appreciate it.
Thanks
Absolutely.
For coming. And we got another super chat you got to thank.
Oh. Jim Ovaska, thank you, sir. Let's see. I got to get in on this. Yeah, heck yeah. Looking forward to seeing continued growth of your farm and your channel. Thank you. We appreciate it. And you are in. This is a deep pile on the October one. But hey, you guys are getting a buck knife, and it is the last buck knife.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Very exciting. It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah. What do we got here? Radiation King says, hi, Mr. Viking, LOL. Good afternoon.
I saw somebody else say, "Don't shave the beard, please."
Yeah, I'm not gonna. You like it? Sexy. Shelby gets flirted with all the time, right? I get flirted with by guys too. It's the craziest thing. It's like, hey man, nice beard. I like your beard. Sexy beard. Delicious beard.
Gosh.
Never any girls.
Chad's like, I can't wait till I have the one girl that's gonna make you fight for me.
Yep. I can't wait to have one stalker.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see. Sorry. This is live. I can't edit this.
Oh, this is so true. You cannot. He will not shave the beard. Trust me.
No. Jim, thank you.
Oh my gosh. You guys are so awesome. So much fun. Braid that thing. I probably totally could. I'm really good at French braiding. I could do cornrows.
Not in this beard.
Maybe for Halloween?
CB Chevy 74 says, careful what you wish for. Yeah, man, I probably don't need any stalkers. You're probably right.
Oh, I love that you're cracking up. That's like the best thing. We love to have fun with you guys, so.
You guys are laughing with us. We like that.
I probably haven't stopped laughing the whole time.
There's 101 people cornrows. There's no cornrows going in this beard. Would that have to go down my neck, wouldn't it?
You could be like a pirate.
I could grow chest hair and then just have the whole thing.
There you go.
No.
You wouldn't even need to wear clothes.
I gotta put
That's some real self-reliance right there.
Just have the fursuit.
It's the way God intended, babe. Just go with it. Hey, thanks for coming to a live one. We appreciate it. Get to work. Who was that?
My dad.
Hi, Dad.
Pops was out yesterday helping out, guys. We were busting up those holes. It was a family event.
It was fun. He surprised us. We always love when Dad shows up. So much fun. Pirate Chad. Bigfoot Chad. There we go.
I'd have to grow hair on my nose and my cheeks.
That wouldn't be too hard.
Get a big brown Swiss. I think if we did, we would do. I like. Gosh, now I forgot it. What's the little one I always talk about?
I don't know, but you have a beard hair that's like going up.
That one tickles me. If you guys ever notice when I'm making videos, if you ever see me itch my nose, I have one mustache hair that turns up and it tickles my nose when I'm talking. So I'm always like that. Little insider information. I don't edit that out.
You know, top secret.
Jane Miller, hello, welcome from Northern California. Northern California is beautiful.
It is so beautiful.
We came through there, coming through Disneyland.
Yeah, so we came home that way.
Yeah. And it was beautiful. And we narrowly missed a wreck, which was really scary, going up like a pass through Redding. We were climbing the hill and came around a corner, and these guys just rolled. They were actually just climbing out of their vehicle, but their stuff was scattered everywhere. And there was a median. So like the one car bounced off and turned, and this guy was like halfway into the one. So I had to like just get through, going like 50, 60 miles an hour.
It was really scary. You had no
Jersey cows.
You had no heads up from the corner. Like you were there and then you were in the wreck. It was very scary.
Yeah, so Jersey cow mix with brown Swiss. That was kind of something that I wanted. It's kind of hard to find, but I've heard that the brown Swiss are great milkers, but they're a big cow, and I want something a little bit smaller since the kids will be working on it, and I just don't want them to get hurt. Breed it to Angus. That would be a big cow, man. I don't want a big milking cow for these guys. I don't want anyone to get hurt.
We have learned more from like our hard lessons than doing things right the first time. So I think it's like just another learning process. We'll get started with it and figure out where we want to end up.
With what? Cows?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, and cows are kind of a quick purpose animal. You know, they're in and they're out of the herd. You know, it's not like you hang on to a bull its entire life. A lot of people will use a bull for 3 to 5 years, depending, and then offload it. So you're constantly getting animals in. I think a milking cow though you can use for quite a while. But they're expensive up here, so we're probably gonna have to go buy one down south. Yeah, those are all milk cows.
Seeing Dexter. Oh, that's
a smaller breed of cow.
And very cool. Dixie's out chasing the coyotes.
Yep, she's getting after it. Sun's going down. It's a lot brighter looking on the camera.
I know.
Heck to the we got 104 people in the chat, guys.
Hey,
welcome to the live
Thank
chat.
you
There's
so
like
much.
75 of you that are just lingering. Say hi.
Yeah, and if you would hit that thumbs up too, we sure would appreciate that.
We're buffering.
Oh,
Are we
man.
buffering or are you buffering? Which one of us is buffering? Who's buffer? Guernsey are gentle. I think a lot of milk cows are gentle in nature, but I know it sort of depends on the breed. You know, like we have very gentle pigs. That doesn't necessarily mean that one of that breed isn't not going to be a jerk.
Somebody said that we look really happy together.
We are really happy together.
We really are. We're celebrating 13 years next March. It's been a really fun time.
Yep, 13 years of marriage.
BFFs.
And we were dating for a year before that. That's 14 years of marriage. According to my math.
It took me a little while to get you reined in.
Northwest Arkansas. Welcome, Mike.
Very cool. Man, 50-minute live chat. Do you think we should start making dinner for the kiddos?
I don't really care.
Should we take like 2 more questions?
We got 102 people hanging out. Well, you got somewhere to be, I guess, huh? I thought we lit a fire. We're going to hang out. Oh, we got a Tokyo, Japan. Welcome.
What? That's so fun.
I think you might... No, I think Australia's probably further away, but you get second place. That's cool, too.
Thumbs up from Central Mississippi. So cool.
What would happen if you fed cows only hemp? Actually, I had a buddy.
I bet they'd be really happy.
I had a buddy send me an article on a pig farmer that was feeding his pigs hemp, and I think they did well, or feeding them weed, whichever one it is, whatever. But yeah, I guess it's a process. Marijuana is not legal in the state of Idaho, so we will not be doing it. But I'd try it. I'd try it out. We like to do new things. Yeah, why not? Let's see. I used to drill out of Fort Chaffee. What'd you drill?
South Central Alaska. So cool.
Let's see. Al B says, hello, I think Highland cattle would be good on your farm.
Interesting.
Scottish Highlands. That's an interesting breed.
Interesting.
Yeah. David Scott says hemp is not weed. Hemp is like the brother of the weed. Right on. Dude, either way, I'm not feeding it to him. Can't grow it. Those heritage breeds produce too little for all the feed if it takes to get them to that point. Well, it kind of depends, man. We're actually doing really good with fermenting our grain this year. And we are going to, this will be our best year raising pigs. And I think fermenting and making that chemical change in the grain is actually a great idea. 9/11 was a hoax. Fox Jones. Don't get Shelby started. We're going to have to kill the live feed.
We'll get banned.
Henry, thank you, sir, for coming. Oh, Harry, sorry. I missed that one. Just remember, Chad, your last word of argument, buddy. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Yep.
You're right.
Yeah. Shelby and I get along well. Sometimes she doesn't pull punches, sometimes I don't, but it all works out and it's good. There's no butt kissing in this marriage. We do it together. Do you guys plan on changing pig breed anytime soon? No. So we raise Tamworth and Red Wattle, and then Tamworth Red Wattle cross, and then Tamworth. Both my Tamworth are registered Tamworth. So Ruby's babies that you guys are going to be seeing here in the next little bit, those are registerable Tamworth. We really like Tamworth and Red Wattle for a butcher pig. They produce unbelievable meat. And the product is great.
Good night, Keith.
And our business tripled from last year, and we believe that it will then again double going into next year. So we're gonna keep it. It's not broken. We're not gonna fix it.
No, and we love our pigs. Like it's so important to us that we just enjoy what we're doing because it's what we do. Yeah. So we really love our pigs. We're very happy with them right now.
Mr. Redford, yeah.
I've been seeing lots of deer.
No. There's been a couple of cougar sightings down the road, which isn't like none of that stuff is surprising out here. Hearing about the grizzly was surprising. We know wolves are out here. When people see them, usually it's like, oh, that's just down the road. But the grizzly was like, oh shoot, okay, but we'll keep the kids a little closer to home.
Yeah.
Adam Wheeler says, how many cows are you planning on getting? So Adam, what we're going to do is we're going to take all the pig profit and we're going to buy cows with it. So it just depends on where the pigs come in. You know, I'm punching their, you know, supposed weights into a calculator and trying to figure basically my costs and what I'm going to make or what we're going to make. But really, I'm kind of counting my chickens before they hatch. So we're just going to have to wait. But I'll let you guys know. We'll show you guys. We have a lot of cougars around LA. Clever Coin, I bet you do, buddy.
Goodness, that's funny.
He's probably serious. They probably do. So we're just gonna have to wait and see.
So we still have a couple more projects that need to take place before we get our wood burning cook stove ready to go. So that's on the honey to-do list, and it should be happening in the next couple of weeks. And then as soon as that is up and running, I will be doing baking. I do have a cooking video planned for this coming week, and a couple more just easier kind of recipes and tips for for off-grid cooking, and just kind of, you know, easy recipes to make even as a mom.
David would like to clarify, Clever Coin, if over 40 constitutes cougar.
Whoa.
Randy, thank you. From the smart half of TCB
From the
Homestead.
less smart half.
Oh.
You almost got him in big
Yeah, I was going to say,
trouble.
man, I don't think so. Very cool. Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Sorry, man. I almost put you in the doghouse. He's like, can I get a refund on that?
He's like, shoot, that was not worth it. Well, you guys,
Whenever you guys want to see wilderness, come to Canada. Yeah, man, Canada's
to.
beautiful.
That'll
Absolutely.
be so
It's very
fun.
remote.
All right, you guys, well, I'm going to drag us out of here. I still have not made dinner yet, and the sun is going down, so you know what that means for these old off-gridders. But thank you guys all so much for coming. We have 108 people in here. Every single one of you, thank you so very much.
Yeah,
so
guys,
cool.
we got 110 in here right now. You guys are showing up at the end of it. We got to go. We got 81 thumbs up, and you guys have super chatted us $126 tonight. That is awesome.
Gosh,
guys, that is going to go towards a new calf.
Yeah.
We're going to buy some more cows with it. So thank you guys for contributing.
That. Yeah, we've got a fun week this week, too. It's our daughter's 8th birthday. McKinley's turning 8 next week, so we have lots of fun, exciting things happening on the farm and Homestead and the family. Basketball season is starting.
Yeah, and I got her asking for silver, guys. Little McKinley likes those elephants. She likes the Somali elephants, so that's what she's asking for her birthday. It's pretty funny.
And we went and picked out her birthday cake today, and she wants Jurassic Park, so she picked out a dinosaur.
Dinosaurs and elephants. It's great. It's a good
so
kid.
much fun.
All right, guys, thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much for coming. We sure do appreciate it, and we will see you guys soon. Thanks, you guys.
You better do it. I don't know how to do it.
I don't know either. Bye, you guys.